Hello everyone, welcome to the RP Price Lego Build and Review channel. I have a set here, which is set number 42128. It's a heavy-duty tow truck. It's a Technic set, 2017 pieces. This sold, it's now a retired product, but it did sell for $159.99 and then went to $127.99 as a closeout. This set's a little over a year old. I built this about a year and a few months ago. The set went together very well. It's a truly iconic set. It's fairly large, really nice scale, has a ton of stickers. There are a few issues you should know about this set if you can still get this set out there. Somebody's selling a set, this particular set. There's a few issues you should know about. First, some of the features. The manual is excellent to follow, typical Technic manual. Again, 2017 pieces. Many features here, as you can see. You have the boom that rotates. You have a lower tow hook that comes up and down. You have stabilizers on each side. You have a hood that opens with moving pistons on that engine, which I'll show you. The inner wheel of the three-wheel axle raises and lowers. The boom itself rotates side to side, and then the top section of the boom, as you can see, extends up and down. There's the rear section coming down. And also the hooks raise and lower with gears up in the very top, and they have a pin that stops it from moving one direction so that you can keep it in position. And then, of course, you have the stabilizers on the side. Now, some of the issues with this set, let me show you the set itself. Doors open and close on both sides. It's got a real interesting interior with the steering wheel. It's kind of hard to see in there. Two smokestacks, a lot of detail, nice detail on this set. Hood opens and closes, and as you move the tow truck, the pistons go up and down. And this locks down, up and down. You have lights on the top. And as you come back here, you can see all the detail. There's a lot of hoses here that need to be connected. The underside of this platform right here has a ton of gearing and mechanisms to work all the functions of the boom. And the issue that happens over time with this particular tow truck is anything with a cylinder. They work pneumatically. That one, and then the one back here in the rear. You can see that right there. Those three cylinders, if you don't use them frequently, they will bind up, and the pneumatic portion of it doesn't work very well anymore. You do have most of the main functions, the stabilizers, which are right here, come out with a gear. Those work fine, front and back. The wheel raises and lowers like it's supposed to with a gear. But the areas that seem to have the problems are anything with the pneumatic system, with those hoses. Initially, when the set went together, they all worked beautifully, but now you have to actually pull them up and down to get them to extend, like so. And same back here with this one. And the top one failed completely. It won't extend further out. I think this can be fixed. I don't know if you can get those cylinders through Lego any longer, but it's just something to be aware of if you're going to acquire this set in any way. As we turn this, you can see on the other side that we have more functions here. These are the two right here that raise and lower the boom. those, if you move them into position to work it, you can release it to the point where you can pull it up yourself and it will hold, although it does tend to drift downward a little bit. The boom rotation, which is right here, this one works fine. As you can see, the boom will move as you turn that. Anything with gearing is working fine, no problems at all. This one is the stabilizers, and as you can see, they come out front and back. The rear ones lower straight down, and this one, as you can see, does not use pneumatics, so it's working fine. So these are just things to consider if you like this tow truck. It's an excellent tow truck. It's beautiful. It's a large scale, and just looks fantastic. I would strongly recommend this set if you can still find it. But keep in mind that those pneumatic cylinders do not work long term. They do tend to get a little sticky and tend to fail partially. They will hold if you actually manually move them into position. They'll hold. And these hooks are done through this gearing up here, which does work fine. And these are stoppers to keep it in place. And as you can see, they will, if you pull that back, you can raise and lower that. So that's all working fine. Most of the functions work fine. If you're using it as a standalone model, a display, it's fine. But if you have a child that might want to play with this, those are things to consider on this particular set. But nonetheless, it makes a great standalone model, and I really love the model. But just keep in mind, if you do acquire this model, that that could be an issue. So there you have it. Nice Technic set. Was available, like I say, about 1.5 years to 2 years ago. And does make a great model. If you just want a standalone model, it's fantastic, and does have some nice playable features, but they do get a little sticky over time if you don't use them, and I think those cylinders are definitely an issue that you have to look at. Again, I don't know if the replacements are available through Lego or not, but if they are, that might be a cure for that. But again, if it's a standalone model, you're not going to have any issue here. It just looks great. It's a fantastic looking model. It went together very well. A lot of complex sections in this, but it did go together very well. No problems. The manual's excellent. Here's your parts list. They do show the cylinders in the parts list, but I've not tried to acquire those. I'm not sure if the cylinders themselves are failing or if the plumbing, the tubing that is used, is what's causing possibly a leak or something, but it's something to consider. So there's your parts list, and it's just all the functions. So great model, no real complaints, just that. And other than that, fantastic model, and I would highly recommend it if you can still find this. So there you have it. Thanks so much for watching. If I helped you at all here, please give me a thumbs up, a subscribe, or share would be great. To anybody else that might have this tow truck, they could maybe use this information. And I appreciate you coming along with me. Thanks so much, and we'll be back with more. Thanks.